Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Far From Pro podcast. I am your host,
Welcome
Evan
back.
Walsh, and with me is my co-host, the man, the myth, Joseph Meyer. We got an action-packed episode today.
It's been a busy week.
It's been a busy week, and believe it or not, Joseph, as I just posted on Instagram, I had said how things were kind of slowing down, and as I said that, the next episode is action-packed and busy, so that, if you want to know how things work
Kevin
in my
Durant.
world, that's how they go.
There you go.
You know what? I'm actually glad you said Kevin Durant. It's a good thing. One of our topics we're going to be talking about today is that whole Kevin Durant, Kyrie saga that you can call it what you want. I think it's a catastrophe, but we're not going to get into that just yet. We're going to hop into the hot or not. And I want you to start us off, Joseph.
Yeah, I'm going to start it off with road trips. Took myself down a little solo road trip this weekend down to Lincoln. It was a great
By yourself?
time.
You drove by yourself?
Yeah.
How many hours is Lincoln?
7 hours by myself. 7 hours to Lincoln. You can make it 6. You can make it 6 if you push the speed limit a little bit. But it's a good time. You know, a lot of times we think of road trips, that's kind of boring, whatever. You throw a good playlist on, get a couple good snacks. It's not too bad. Not too bad. It was a great time.
Are you a big flying over driving guy, like if you're traveling?
Not necessarily. I've done a lot of road trips.
Really now? I feel like,
Yeah.
so I took that one 15-hour road trip back from Colorado, and I wanted to blow my brains out. But then again, we also left at 7 o'clock at night, so it was kind of like over the night, and you just get so sleep deprived.
What month was that? Was that summer yet?
It was like late April.
Okay.
Late April.
So it's still not nice. Like, I think summer road trips, it's
Okay.
like, but if you're taking a winter road trip, it's tough.
No,
cold.
you can't be doing that in the winter. No, definitely not doing any road trips in the winter. I am not. No, fuck that. Absolutely not. I'm gonna hop into one of my hots here.
Yeah.
And oh my god, I just forgot my hot, like completely. Like I literally was about to go up to my hot, and it just completely goes my mind. So because of that, we're gonna have you do your not while I think of my hot, like a complete idiot over here.
Okay. That's valid. My not is the way that the NBA does their draft, and I hate it. It's dumb. It's so stupid. I hate the trading picks, garbage where they have the rights and you're not picked by one team. And for a casual fan, watching your team draft a player, and it's like, oh no, they're going to the Pelicans instead. I watched Bryce McGowan's get picked by the Timberwolves, and I stood up because I wasn't really paying attention to who had traded picks. I started clapping. Let's go! I got my Nebraska guy back in Minnesota, and they're like, nah, it's going to Charlotte. Bruh, why? What is the necessary? Someone please tell me why that's necessary.
I've gotten to the point now, Joseph, for the NBA draft where I don't watch it live. Because if I do,
you can't.
You can't, because if you do watch it live, you're going to get those experiences all night long. And I don't know if you remember last year. Well, this probably was the NFL draft. It was either NFL or NBA, but there was literally like 75 first-round trades, just like people moving. It's not even fun to watch. It's not. It's like watching a people trying to put a wedding together. All right, you're like on the third party on the outside. It's just hard to watch because you know how much this sucks. Everyone's trying to figure things out. Everyone's in a hurry, and it's hard to watch. And this is all packed in one night. That's a great knot. I thought of my hot though, and it's Alexander Ovechkin. I don't know if you saw, he played soccer, and he was he was able to play for his home team.
He's a bit of a stud.
Club, and he scored a goal. So not only is he the greatest goal scorer in NHL history, but he is now moving other sports. He is goal scoring one. And I don't even know hockey, and I know he's a great.
That's
goal
an interesting
scorer.
take.
Goal scorer, not player. Goal scorer, Alexander Ovechkin.
I guess you could make the argument.
But
it's kind of the point of hockey to score goals.
Well, yeah, but not everyone does that as well as he does. So then it's a different. It's like the
Right,
game of
you're
basketball.
the greatest.
It's like the game of basketball. Yeah, the point is to score baskets, but LeBron and Steph Curry are 100 times better than everybody else. It's like, come on, we're not doing that, Joe.
Okay.
But it to me, I love multi-sport athletes. That's my thing. And
this is a reoccurring topic for you when guys step out and start playing some other sports. You love
I love it. It makes me smile because it grows a community of all these other sports. It brings them together. I love it so much. And that is all I got for hot or not, Joseph. What do you got for hot or not? I'm not going to go on any more knots. I'm trying to get a positive.
That's all I got. Let's get in. We got some stuff to talk about here.
Cool.
You got any other NBA draft things that you want to get out of the way since we kind of got on that wave?
Well, I wanted to ask you. First off, the top three. I don't know if you were like follow Woj on Twitter, Instagram.
Dude, that's another reason why I have beef with it.
Oh my god.
How many times it's like the betting odds. Oh, they're locked in. They're locked in with
It's
Jabari.
not even the betting odds. It's the fact that this guy, everyone knew the top three was going to be either it was Jabari, Paulo, or Chet. Those were the top three. It was gonna. Yeah. It could rotate whatever, right? Any three ways. No joke, Joseph. If you go back to his Instagram and Twitter from all those posts he had, that the day of the draft, he tweeted out or like basically posted that there was going to be a different draft order basically every 2 hours. In the morning, Paulo's going one.
Let us just enjoy the draft. Like, we don't need to know 6
we
hours
don't
ahead
care.
of time.
No one even wants to know. No one even wants to know who the for sure. It's like when Zion was going to be. We didn't even want to know that.
Right.
We didn't even want to know. We still wanted to maybe for some reason they picked Ja. Maybe, that's the point. That's the point of the draft. You're supposed to be finding out. Now with social media stuff, it's like, the top 10. Although Keegan Murray really came out of nowhere.
That did come out of nowhere. I don't know.
Sacramento
I don't know about that.
sucks. So that sucks for him, and they are idiots.
Jaden Ivey, Jaden
love
Ivey is
Jaden
going to
Ivey.
be a special guy.
I think
that they're building something
I know
nice
Detroit is giving a very good young core, which is actually good to see because Detroit, in my opinion, Detroit Pistons are one of the more iconic basketball franchises, and to think
I'm a big Jaden Ivey guy, so that was really fun to see. Yeah. I don't know what the Kings are doing. Don't know what the Knicks are doing either. That was interesting.
God, dude. You got to feel for these New York Knicks fans. They don't got anything to look forward to.
You see Stephen A. just losing his mind on the draft. He was just in shambles.
Again, if you're a Knicks fan, it's like, how can this? That is the worst thing in the world. And the thing is, the New York Knicks, the past over 10 years, honestly, have sucked. And to think that they're not doing anything about this franchise, they just need to sell it. They need to sell it, get new ownership.
The funniest part to me, it's not that they got rid of Kemba's. It's not that they traded a first round pick to get rid of Kemba's contract. They brought Kemba in literally a year ago. That is so funny. This is not like a Jared Goff situation where he was good and we thought he was going to be good, and now it's 5 years later. This was last year. What an embarrassment of a franchise. You gotta
didn't even give him a chance, man. Didn't even give him a chance.
Would you rather be a Knicks fan or a Nets fan right now?
Nets, because the Knicks have nothing to look for. Nothing.
That's fair. Do the Nets have something to look forward to though?
Well, that we don't. That we don't know. That maybe, but that we don't know. And to be honest, that's what I want to get right into right away after.
Yeah, let's get into that whole situation.
So for those of you listening, Katie and Kyrie, we've all been there.
Those two just love to give us stuff to talk about. It's just great.
You know what's so funny about all these Laker fans that I think is hilarious?
Mm-hmm.
You complain all the time about how AD's hurt. He never plays. And then you go get Kyrie. That's what you want to do, is get Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is one of my favorite basketball players of all time. And I will even say, the dude doesn't fucking play anymore. He just doesn't. He doesn't have to. He has so much fucking money and so much. No, I mean, these people need to understand.
Dude has scammed the league the last 5 years.
I'm sorry, but
he's played 7
games. You guys have to people need to understand, once these guys get $100 million plus in their bank account, they don't care. They don't need to play.
For a guy like that,
he just made $35 million. He played 20 games. 20 games of basketball.
He's got a ring. He's got the money.
$35 million. Boom.
He's got the fame. He's got the flat earth. It's whatever.
He just needs to sign a contract again. He'll get 36.7 next year.
Someone's gonna pay him, and then he's gonna
not play
half the season.
He's gonna be I will take. Thank you for the 40 mil. I'm so happy for it. I will take a few good trips. I will use this money to train myself and not play. But yeah, I appreciate it. Literally, he just steals money, and the whole KD thing. You better not be going anywhere. And if you are going anywhere, it's going to Portland with Dame. You saw that IG post.
That would be fun. I've seen also he should go back to OKC. A little homecoming. Pull LeBron James, go back.
He's not going back to OKC. It's a dog shit town, dog shit city, dog shit franchise. They have a bunch of 19-year-olds on their team. That team will not be good for the next 10 to 15 years. The reason being, because they're so young. They need to develop, and also they just like they have like 147 first round picks. Like they're going to build, like they're going to get good players from the draft, but they're not going to be all-stars within like 5. Like, you know what I mean? Like they need. And who knows? I mean, they got an okay young core. Trey Mann, Josh Giddey, Shai Gilgeous. I mean,
What if they trade that young core for Kevin Durant?
yeah. Oh well, and then do what? And what's he gonna do? Who's he gonna ball with?
He's gonna bring him a ring back to OKC.
Well, he couldn't even do it in Brooklyn.
OKC, this is for you. He's gonna do that.
He couldn't even do it in Brooklyn. How's he gonna do it in OKC?
If Kevin Durant won a title in OKC, his legacy would be just completely changed, though.
Well, 100%.
Then everyone
But
would
I
love
think the thing is with Kevin, the reason he's in a bad
Or bring a title to Seattle. How about that? Let's get an expansion franchise in Seattle. Kevin goes up to Seattle.
again though, Joseph, it's like, but what? But in my opinion, the reason I don't like that is because KD, no matter where he goes, he's going to get called a cupcake. Like,
well, obviously.
and I think that no matter what, he needs to just go like, build a team,
join like
a very well-rounded team around you. You don't need other all-stars. Just get the best role players. You're Kevin Durant, bro. Stay healthy. Get these good players around you and go fucking win a title like LeBron did. Because I really believe Kevin Durant, if he wants to, can really take over games, take over series, take over everything when he wants to. But he needs to.
So you think he's with the Nets next year?
Yeah, I got Kevin.
Who you think Kyrie will not be with?
I don't think Kyrie's gonna be in the league. I don't think he's gonna play. Dude, no one wants him. Like literally, like they say the Lakers and like all these teams want him, but they can't. Like there were a bunch of teams interested at first, but they literally can't be now because it's like you literally don't know if he's gonna play.
Yeah,
you have no idea.
What is more likely, that both of them are on the team, or neither Kevin Durant or Kyrie are on the team?
Kyrie was not staying on the Nets. Kyrie's gone. He's not going back to the Nets. There's no way. 0.0.
You think KD wants him gone? Because they're buddies, but I feel like KD's kind of like, you kind of cost me a trip at a ring here with all your shenanigans this last year.
He didn't cost shit. They played like dog shit, and they got smoked by the Celtics. And he didn't cause anything. I mean, Kyrie was there the whole time. They were both playing together, and they were dog shit. They lost. True. He lost. So, I don't think they mad at each other at all. I think they're both at the point in their careers where they're like, I made my money. I just want to go win rings. Like, and it seems like Brooklyn's didn't work out like we thought it was going to. I even admit it. I thought that was going to be the dopest, biggest franchise when that big three with James, Kyrie, and Kevin were there. We were all dead wrong. And I literally think that they just want to go get rings. And I think they're willing to go team up with anybody, but I think they realize that their time in Brooklyn is now over and there's no chance of getting a ring there.
Yeah. That didn't last very long.
Not even a little, no.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, but I got one more basketball question for this pod that wanted to ask you. I had this debate with my buddies the other night, and I want to ask you what you think of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, like right this second, if you had to pick for your franchise after these finals and everything, Andrew Wiggins or Klay Thompson, right now, with their history, with everything, with how they are right now.
Are we saying looking into the future?
Yes,
or
like
for
looking
this
into
year?
the future, like
Wiggins.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because Klay's peaked. He's peaked. Wiggins, dude, we don't know.
He's the best. He's the best.
Take a whole nother level.
He's the best role player in the NBA right now. He's a superstar role player. He's the type of guy where you can't really have him as your 1 or 2 because he doesn't like that superstar.
Yeah, I was about to say that. He's a 3.
He can't take that pressure.
He's a 3 on your team.
When you tell the guy, hey, you don't need to go be the main scorer. You don't need to be the center of attention. All you got to do is slash, get those buckets when it's needed, get those boards, and just stop someone on defense because you're a freak athlete and you're a stud.
Yeah.
Look at him. He looks like a goddamn superstar out there. He's a freak. And I don't know, Klay, though I love Klay Thompson. Obviously he's a good basketball player, but I just think that with that being away from 900 days of basketball with 2 very, very serious injuries, being that he's over 30 years old, like he just doesn't have the future that A-Wiggs has. And also, I think Andrew Wiggins, like you said, Andrew Wiggins' ceiling is way bigger than Klay's, even right now.
Yeah. I would agree. It makes you think about what they imagine a big 3 of Wiggins, Wiggins, Towns, and Anthony Edwards in Minnesota. What could have been 3 number 1 overall picks? I like D'Lo though. D'Lo's fine.
Yeah,
he fits their
he's
team.
all right. We'll see.
Anyway,
we'll see.
Should we get into? You wanted to talk about Your guy Matt Fitzpatrick.
So Matt Fitzpatrick, U.S. Open champion. So Joseph, I don't know how, again, your golf knowledge with this, I don't know. But what I do know is that Matt Fitzpatrick, 27 years old, has never won an event on the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
And then he wins this. So as probably most people know, this is a type of guy that shows that you don't need to be athletic. You don't need to be naturally gifted. You can work hard and get to places. Joseph, this guy has recorded every single golf shot he's hit since he was 15 years old in a notebook. Imagine that.
Jeez.
Every single golf shot from the distance, the lie that he had, the club that he used, the wind, everything written down in a notebook since he was 15 years old. Because that's how critique and serious he is about his game.
How many golf balls do you think PGA players have hit in their lifetimes?
Millions. Think about
I want to
millions.
I want to think about that stat.
Millions.
I want to know if there's a way we can figure that out because it's got to be.
Swung that club millions of times. I guarantee it's in the millions. Because think about it, one round of golf. And these guys have been playing it their whole life. They've been playing God knows how many holes a day, every single day for their entire life, hitting the range. I bet they've hit. Some of them hit well over millions of times.
So I was looking. Fitzpatrick was plus 5,000, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Before, I mean that's very high. I'm just wondering, when's the last time we've seen that big of an underdog win? Do you know? Because I can't.
I think the biggest. Obviously, the biggest comeback in sports history was the John Daly Open win when he PGA Championship win when he was the 9th alternate. He wasn't supposed to be in the tournament, and then there were 8.
That's just John Daly stuff.
There were. Did you ever hear about this, Joseph?
Yeah.
That is the most. That is probably obviously off the top of my head. We all know that, but
yeah. Well, I'll have to look.
Yeah, that is nuts actually.
5.
But
I wonder if anyone bet on a plus 5.
The thing is with golf though is it's so I'm sure it's actually pretty common for that to happen because it's golf. It's anybody's game. These odds are.
You could have a bad.
Obviously, the odds are set, but it's no one's gonna know that Matt Fitzpatrick was gonna go out there and win. No one knew that, but you never know.
Who did I take? Who did I say I was gonna win? Brooks Koepka. Well, he's going to the Live now.
Hey, by the way, I had Colin Morikawa, and he was.
Yeah, he finished 5th.
He was 6 strokes ahead after round 2, and then he shot 7 over one day and just dropped. He was doing great. He was. My bet was looking great, and my choice, and then whatever. I get it.
Yeah, my guy Brooks, he didn't do too hot.
Well,
but he's
Brooks
going to live. He's going to make.
And by the way, about that, he did the right thing. He got asked by the reporters at the Open, I don't want to talk about the Live League right now. I'm talking about the U.S. Open. And then right when the Open was over, he's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm going to the Live League." I think he was trying to hide those questions because he knew.
Well, he didn't.
He knew
he might have been like, "Well, I didn't play too well in the PGA."
I just wish these guys would just say the reason why they're leaving. Just say your reason for leaving for money. DeChambeau basically did it. He was like, it's a business decision. Just say I'm leaving because they're giving me $100 million. Be like.
Speaking of making a lot of money, Evan, I'm about to make a lot of money tonight on my Avs and 6 bet.
Oh my god!
So
I knew you were gonna say that shit. What a series, by the way. What a series!
What a series!
What this? It's a war zone out there. Those guys are.
You cannot count Tampa out, dude.
No.
I mean,
no.
To get no other team gets skunked 7-0 in game 2 and come back and could easily win this.
They've been here before.
I would not Yeah,
they've been here before.
I would not as an Avs fan, I would not be surprised if the Lightning won the series. Not because the Avs choked. It wouldn't be because the Avs choked. It's just because the Lightning have been there. They've done it, and they are just that team.
Well, and they're just playing like junkyard dogs. They got somewhere to be today. They're
they're playing with house money.
They're playing with house money, and I love every single second of it, Joseph.
I really wanted that cup on at Colorado's turf, though. So that's why I'm secretly cheering for a Game 7 because I wanted to win it at home.
Really?
But also, I don't want to go to a Game 7 with Tampa.
Not with Tampa, dude.
They've
been there. They know how to win, dude. And
I would.
Not saying
I
that.
would be very.
I'm just not saying the Avs can't do it. I'm just saying that it's just not a situation you want to be in if you're an Avalanche fan. That's just me. That's just my opinion.
No. I don't think you want to play the Lightning in general. So the fact that
that's a valid point.
We were up 3-1 is pretty impressive.
It is pretty batshit crazy.
Got anything else before we get into top 3 here?
PLL, Professional Lacrosse League. That's starting up.
Oh.
I don't know anything about it. I don't care. But I do know that Professional Lacrosse League, it's starting to make a bigger name for itself.
It is. I've seen
I have
stuff
too.
on
That's
social
why I
media.
bring it up. I've been seeing it on my social media here and there a lot. It's hard because lacrosse is such a growing sport, but I think that we got to give recognition when recognition is due. The PLL. Go check it out. It was actually on ESPN Plus on Saturday. I saw that.
Really?
Yeah, it was I watched a little bit of the game. So PLL. Shout out to them. I wish them nothing but the best for the future. Is what I will say about the PLL.
Big PLL guys over here at Far From Pro.
Yeah.
All right. Top 3 pizza.
And by the way, for everyone listening, before this was recorded, and tell me how obnoxious this question is. Joseph goes, we're doing top 3 pizza toppings, and he asked, well, are we talking about the cheese and sauce on top as toppings? What an obnoxious question.
Okay, here's my thought process, right? I am a big barbecue pizza guy. Barbecue pizza doesn't have red sauce. So I was thinking I could say barbecue sauce as a topping. I know it's a sauce.
I'd rather you just say barbecue pizza. I really would. Because the thing...
What did you say? It was like the veggie burger?
No, it's like for you to ask that question would be like if we were to do top 3 burger toppings, and then I said, well, can I use a veggie burger or a turkey burger? Like, pizza is pizza. It's cheese, marinara sauce on bread. That's how Americans do it. That's how Italians do it. That's how the world does it. Okay? That's how pizza is. Exactly. So we're keeping it at that.
Have you ever had an Alfredo chicken pizza?
Oh my God, dude. You know Pizza T where we like right over here pizza?
Yeah.
My God, do they make a pretty unbelievable chicken Alfredo personal pan pizza. Now that you say that, Joseph, I actually really like chicken Alfredo pizza. Damn it. So whatever.
Well, it's not a
It's
topping.
not it's not because it's not in my
pizza.
top 3, so I'm not going to use it.
Right. All right.
I'll start it.
Are you starting?
I'll start us off. I'm going to get so much hate. At number 3, I'm going Canadian bacon. Okay. Just Canadian bacon.
Okay.
And by the way,
You don't
by the way, for everyone,
you don't put anything
no,
else?
just Canadian bacon.
bacon.
And by the way, for everyone out there, I like my pizza sort of thin crust and a little well done. A little. Not burnt, not hard as a rock, but dealable. Like I want it to be crunchy.
Crispy.
I want to feel that crunch. You know that crunch when you bite. So I'm going turkey bacon at not turkey bacon, Canadian bacon at 3. Okay.
Do we think Canadians call it Canadian bacon?
No, I know they don't. We just call it Canadian bacon because we're sick.
There's zero chance that they would call that. No. They would just call it. Isn't it just ham?
What if we just called it? What if we called it American bacon? Like, no, never. Never. Number 2, I'm going meat lovers, but you need to have it from the right place because the thing is with the meat lovers pizza is it kind of destroys the infrastructure of the pizza because it gets too heavy and it gets too much to hold. You need to have a good pizza. It needs to be well made. It needs to have good firm crust that can hold apart the meat lovers. If your crust is falling apart and it can't hold to the meat lovers, it ruins the whole experience and it's not the same. Okay. And number 1, I'm going Italian sausage. I think sausage pizza, and I'm not a pepperoni guy, as you clearly can't tell. I really do not like pepperoni. I am not saying it's bad. Not saying I wouldn't eat it. In fact, most frozen pizzas are pepperoni, so I wouldn't mind. But
Oh, dude, frozen pizza is. You didn't used to be a big. Frozen
we need
pizza
to do
guy,
top 3 pizza brands at some point in time. Now that I say it, we need to do top 3 pizza brands. Here's the thing. I'm a huge sausage. Oh God, that is. I almost think I did not finish that sentence. Thank God I did not finish that sentence. Oh my God. But I was gonna say that is my favorite topping for sure. Not a pepperoni guy.
You're a big what guy?
All right, Joseph, you're top 3 now. You're throwing me under the bus here. Hi.
All right. Well, I'm just going out there. Pineapple on pizza is gas, and I don't care what anyone says.
If it's in your top 3, you should leave right now.
It's in my top 3 because
God.
I like to stir up the people.
Okay, but do you actually believe that pineapple pizza is your top 3 pizzas?
Yeah.
Joe.
Not just pineapple with
toppings.
Canadian bacon.
It doesn't
Canadian bacon and pineapple.
You're telling me in the whole world, you get any pizza, you're in your top 3 choices is pineapple, any sort of pineapple pizza. Actually,
yeah.
Like legitimately. Or you're not just saying that.
Because we'll get there. See, this is where my sauce thing comes in head. Because number 2, I have pepperoni because I love a good pepperoni pizza.
Okay, you're a pepperoni guy.
But my number 1 is chicken, but not with marinara sauce, with Alfredo or with
chicken
barbecue.
Alfredo pizza is your one.
Yes, or a barbecue.
So
chicken
if you could do barbecue chicken Alfredo, would your top 3 would it be completely different then? If you were allowed to add barbecue,
could say barbecue pizza, chicken Alfredo pizza, pepperoni.
Okay, so that would be like your legit. Yeah, pineapple would be like an honorable mention. Okay, so that would be like your top 3. I can get. You know what? Let's do that and then have out. You know what? We're gonna do it because I'm gonna take out number 3 in my list and I'm putting chicken Alfredo because I love chicken Alfredo pizza.
Okay.
That's a great call. Barbecue, I'll let it slide because I actually do know a lot of people that I like barbecue pizza. I'm not in my top 3, but I do like it, so I will let that slide.
All right,
I will.
That's fair. Mine is barbecue, chicken pizza, chicken Alfredo pizza, and then pepperoni.
Okay. And again,
But pineapple is good and it belongs on pizza, and I don't care anyone else that says it's not. It's got that little tang. It's got that sweetness to counteract. You get a little bit of a meat on there, a little bit of tangy with the meat. It's great choice. It's not good from all places, I will say.
I was just gonna ask you, what is your favorite pizza place? If you had to go to one pizza place and have that pizza for the rest of your life, where do you think you'd go?
Dude, I honestly don't even know.
I'm going to say something that's going to make... I consider myself a food connoisseur. I really do take my food seriously.
Yeah.
What I'm about to say is going to fucking light our viewers on fire. On fire.
All right.
I got Domino's Pizza as my number 1 pizza of all time.
It's just a quality pizza.
It's so good. Dude, okay, I understand why some people don't like Domino's. They make good points, whatever. I love Domino's Pizza so much. I could eat a whole Domino's Pizza to myself like that. I love Domino's. It's
good and it's nostalgic.
It's got great bread. It's nostalgic. It's got great bread. When you're telling me when you were in middle school and your mom ordered 9 pizzas out of a sleepover and it was Domino's.
My mom didn't do that. My mom got Papa Murphy's, so not Domino's.
That's a great pick, though. Papa Murphy's is the best frozen,
very customizable
technically frozen pizza. Would you consider a frozen pizza?
It's not frozen.
No, but I mean, but the thing is, you pick it up.
It's not like pre-prepared.
Like, yeah, it's not like
not,
you gotta put it in the oven and stuff. It's basically the same thing as a frozen. Like, you're the one that have to make it.
But it's higher quality than like a Jack's
oh my
pizza.
God. If you Papa Murphy's and Jack's Pizza and basically any other frozen pizza brand aren't even in the same conversation. Don't even try. Oh my God.
Exactly.
No.
But yeah. I do not like Papa John's.
I've never had Papa John's pizza actually before.
It's not good and it's way overpriced.
Really?
You can pay, I'd say Little Caesars and Papa John's are same quality. Little Caesars is half the price.
Little Caesars is good.
It's underrated.
It's underrated. I've never had Papa John's, so I'm not going to speak on it, but I really, really, really like. Have you ever had Jet's Pizza?
No.
Oh, Joe. Fuck, you're missing out, dude. Jet's Pizza is really good. That's a really good pizza.
I'll have to go. We'll have to do like a pizza. Like,
should we
travel?
That's what we should do.
We should travel to the grocery store.
We should just like record us taking one bite of different pizza places around. Like literally just copying Dave Portnoy, but it is what it is. You got sometimes if you can't beat him, you gotta join him.
Well, after I win like all this money on Avs and 6 tonight.
How much money are you putting on? Be honest. Tell the folks. You gotta tell the folks how much money you're putting on.
No, I can't expose the money.
So are you one of those bettors that believes like they don't disclose their finances?
You always got to go by units. How many units you putting out?
All right, how many units are you putting down?
3.
Oh, okay. You ready? You ready to rumble? You're shaking in your boots.
I am ready for that cup to. I'm ready for the streets of Denver to be parading tonight.
Joe, I bet you're ready to rumble.
Speaking of which, the Warriors parade, dude.
What?
Was nuts. Did you see that? The Warriors parade?
Yeah, I also saw Clay just knocking that girl over because he was trash.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Oh my. Dude, compare the Warriors parade to the Rams parade.
Oh my God. Dude, if that doesn't show you that they care in Oakland, like how much the Warriors mean in Oakland, they're everything. They are everything. Anything and everything is Warriors. Anything that has to do with that is the Warriors. And you can tell.
I mean, that was incredible. Like, that was like streets flooded.
By far the best part about pro athletes winning championships and seeing how they act when they're just trashed after.
Yeah. and they're just
so messed up,
funny.
like just so drunk, and they're like trying to talk to everyone.
The Andrew Wiggins one, dude.
Yeah.
The video where he's like,
yeah, he can't even like,
what?
he doesn't even know he doesn't even no idea what's going on right now. And then
the video of Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole, and they're like, we gonna get a bag. We're gonna get a bag. I'm like, that's so funny.
And then A-Wiggs is
Love
like,
those fellas.
there's that picture of him where he just looks stoned out of his mind. And then it's awesome because it's just like these guys are regular guys too. They're just freak athletes. But other than that, they just want to get trashed just like the rest of us. But
once they got that ring, they can take it.
Yeah, they just want to get trashed just like the rest of us. So that's why I think it's so. I love it. I absolutely love it. You got anything else for this episode?
No, that's
today?
all I got.
That's same here.
Go Avs, go! Go Avs, go tonight.
Go Avs, go!
Next time I talk to you, the Avalanche will have the cup.
I hope so, Joseph, because I am riding with the Avalanche.
Well, they'll have it in Game 7 if they don't win.
I'm riding with the Avalanche, riding with you.
God, I hope they win.
Yeah, we've all been there, Joseph.
It's huge. I can't do a 3-1, bro.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Great episode. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Follow the Instagram, follow the TikTok, subscribe on YouTube, and please, please, please have a blessed and great week.
Peace.